experiment, we're going to need 2 nails, and I'll tell you why soon. But am I a lady if I don't overshop? I ended up going with 5 nails instead of 2. Well, the others will find their use when the time is right, or they may not. Okay, but anyways, I think I find the 2 that I really like. I like this one and I like the other one. So yeah, I'm also going to be doing this nail in the market because I don't have a UV lamp. If you have a UV lamp, you can do it yourself. Okay, so you need 2 nails of the same shape. One is going to be plain, no design, and the other one will be your favorite design. So first and foremost, we're gonna clean our hand with either dissolver, spirits, or alcohol to get rid of oil. This is very important. And then the next thing, we're gonna move to filing of the nails. This is very 1000% important, because when you file the nail, it's gonna give it a not smooth surface level, a very rough surface level, so that the glue and the nail can stick longer. This process is so important, and this is what will make your nail stay a very long time. You have to file it down so that the glue will have particles to like attach to, and then the nails will stay longer. You can always file yours sharper than this. She's been gentle with mine because my hand skin are actually very sensitive, and I've actually bled from this before, and it definitely wasn't funny. Not the nail itself, but the skin around it. So if you're not being gentle, it's very quick to file my skin and then start bleeding. So now to the reason why we need 2 nails. You see, the plain one is going to be the one that will go first on the nails, while the design one will be on the top. So we're going to be using double nails on each fingers. This will help the nail to look thicker, not as light as the press-on nail, because that is one thing that I don't like about press-on nail. You can literally tell when someone is wearing a press-on nail because of the way it's so light, but when you double the nail, it becomes thicker. This and the last finishing is what will actually make the nail look very thick, luxury, and almost like a powder nail. People usually confuse my nail for powder nail most time because of the way it always come out. So this is one of the reasons why that happened. So as you can see, she measured the press-on nail with my nail before she go in and file it. It's better if you can get the perfect size for your nail, but this doesn't always happen most time. But if you're to choose between a smaller size or a bigger size, I think you should always go for the bigger size, because that way you can file the size. I think the bigger size work better because you can always file it to a you can always file it down to your shape and your size. We're done with round 1, and it's already looking cute and good. I actually almost leave it like this, but no, we are going with the second round, so let's go. So the next thing we're going to do is to file the nail too. Yes, we have to file that. Remember, I said this help nails stick longer, and we're going to be attaching another nail to it, so we need to file it so that it stick to each other. So one key important thing when it comes to this is that when you place the second nail on top of it, you have to press it down at the top. That exactly how she's doing it. You have to press it down so that the two stick together. You don't want to have empty space in between the nails at the top, like at the tip. You don't want to have space there. Don't worry if they are longer than each other, that is not important, but they have to stick to each other. There has to be no space in between, because if there is space, I tell you, you will not like it, because it will start packing dirt. And then she filed the bottom of the top nail. This always make the nail look better. I don't know how, but it always look better, so the overlapping is not actually showing. Yeah, that is how you get it to look seamless. She's done attaching the top nail to the bottom nail, and now she goes back in to press them together again. Remember I said it doesn't matter if the nails are longer than each other? Well, because you can go back and cut them to be equal. So the bottom nail is shorter than the top nail, which is always preferable. So she just cuts them, and then she file them back to their shape, and for them to have more of a smoother edge rather than sharp edge. And look at that, the nail is already looking so chic. Like, wow, look at this. Oh my god, we just have one last step left. This is optional though, and that is that you're going to apply a gel polish, a gel acrylic, or whatever it is that they call this thing. At the top it has to be gel, not adna, it has to be gel. and then we're gonna put it in the UV lamp for it to dry. This is what sealed everything and makes it so good. Like, people would literally think you did a powder nails, the expensive nail. It comes out so nice, so good, so chic, neat and classy. When you try this, you don't go back to any other style. Focus now. Yeah, look at that. Always look very cute, very nice. You can see that. See, see, see what it looks like. You see, it doesn't look slim. If you look at it very well, it doesn't look slim like the press-on nail. It's not slim like press-on nail. It looks thick. Let's see.